Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this week's edition of
There's a
the Apples
lot
to Apples
going on.
podcast. Well, you know what? And I opened the show very joyously,
Can I ask a
and I got
question?
about
Go ahead.
I got about halfway through, and one, you didn't interrupt me as fast as you normally do, which threw me
No,
for a
I
loop. But
was because I was thinking. I
two, it's a
I have
bit of
a
a dark day for you. I'm a little worried about your mental health today.
why?
A very important person in your life passed away.
Oh, I know. I was gonna get to that. Uh, I have like I have a lot to share about Sam and his life, but before
Yeah,
we
we'll
do,
get to that. I just want to
I
make sure
just
you're okay.
no, we're gonna talk about this. And for those of you that think it's Dolly Parton, you're wrong. She's never
That's why,
really played a role in my life.
for
Um,
the people at home listening, we are recording this on Wednesday, not Tuesday. So that's when I
Right.
said today. That's an
Great
important
point.
part of it.
Great point. I just need to know,
Yeah,
Sam, before we get going, what are you sitting on right now?
I asked the
I'm
same question
sitting
actually.
I'm sitting comfortably in a time Bahama chair because it has gotten a lot of use in the past week, so I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
breaking it in pretty well.
I broke it in too.
Well, I pulled out the bed for you.
That's true. Well, yeah, until we put it back together and put it on. Drew, you would not believe what Sam almost caused World War VII, but we'll get when it's
Can I ask
appropriate,
a
we'll get to
can I
that.
ask a follow-up question to the
Yeah,
Tommy Bahama chair?
yeah.
Have you been switching off so they're equally broken in?
There's two, yeah.
So
Which
yeah,
one?
there are two different angles of the TV and the
Got
apartment.
it.
So I've been switching off to,
Okay.
see different angles of the and to see different pictures that we've hung up. So
Yeah, we caught a break that
one
the
is definitely broken in more because Dad sat in it for probably 8 hours straight after I put the mattress back in my room.
right.
Um,
Thank God they showed up, by the way, or
but we're switching back and forth.
thank God that showed up and
S-
the bed and the TV showed up finally. But wait till I tell you what Sam is. Sam almost created a war.
Sam's gonna have a bed frame before us.
I already have a bed
He's
frame was
got
the
it.
first
It's
thing I
done.
had.
It's a done
Yeah, there
deal.
you go. To be fair, it was
And
also the first thing we got.
Dad's
It
rooming
didn't
and I
matter.
put it together very quickly while he sat comfortably on a
Well,
mattress.
you and I put the bed together, or we blew it up, sort of.
Well,
We
we
unfolded it.
unwrapped it.
We unwrapped it, and boom, there it was. Yeah, we got a lot accomplished, Drew. I did sit in every single couch in Roy's furniture store, but we came to
Tomorrow's a massive day for me.
tomorrow's huge. Yeah, hopefully it all shows.
Drew's
Drew.
probably waiting to hear why it's so big.
I
Uh,
I
so
I mean I was
tomorrow I
kind of
get
yeah, I figured you guys would
tomorrow I
share
get
more
the
about the
tomorrow I get the
Wait,
couch, I get the dresser, the bedside table, the TV stand. Tomorrow's a
now
huge day.
now we bought it all Saturday, so their deliveries. It's amazing they're that busy. The store wasn't exactly huge, but
Well, not
uh,
well,
all of it was
yeah.
from the furniture store. Some of it's from Target. I got things on Amazon today, as I'm sure Drew saw. So we're making our way through
wait
many different
wait
retailers.
wait till I tell everyone in WFNU 94.1 Frogtown Community Radio Land and the Orchard, the war that Sam almost created over the last 2 weeks.
No, but we're on good note now.
Everything's good now, but is now a good
It's
time,
all
you
good
think,
in the
Drew?
neighborhood.
I mean that seems like a fine time.
No, I
I
just
was
want
just gonna
to.
say as someone who bought a lot of stuff, kind of right on the back part of COVID. Stuff takes a long time to get there, and when stuff isn't available, you got to make some choices. So I'm
No,
glad Sam had an easy go of it.
I wanted two-time Muhammad chairs that were better than these ones, more a little more comfortable, and they had an extra pocket on the dual pockets that both sides had pockets. But those wouldn't get here till
Right.
like today. But I knew Dad was coming; he was gonna throw a fit if he didn't have anywhere to sit. So I needed to get the ones
I
that
do.
can
I
get
do
here
want to
soon.
make a public service announcement on Tommy Bahama chairs when you're out there, and I am gonna guess it's how whatever you spend, but there's two kind of versions. There's the version. I'm gonna have to say this politically correct. If you have a small tuchus, and there's a version if you have a bigger tuchus. Sam got the smaller tuchus one, which I understand. Unfortunately, I have a bigger tuchus. So I might have
No,
broke it in way more than it needed to.
I was
Just
open.
for
These aren't as comfortable as the
No,
wider
no.
tickets, but
Sam said he got the
those
wrong
take
ones.
longer.
Um,
I knew when I hit order what I was getting myself into, but I needed something quick.
yeah. So let me paint the scenario because I don't know how much you know about this, Drew, and I'm sure the Orchard doesn't know. Sam is in Chicago, Illinois, Lincoln Park to be exact, and there's a
So
house.
we're just giving out my location now. I
I
see
did
how it
not
is.
give out the street because what I'm about to describe, there's probably a million of these. There's a house in front, and then there's kind of would you call it a house or a duplex behind? What would you even call it, Sam?
Probably a
Duplex?
duplex, two
So it's like a
units.
double duplex, one in front, one in back. As you can imagine, and the alley is the size of like it's not a very big alley, and there's cars in front, and there's deliveries that are not easy to do. There's also a problem. The delivery people don't exactly understand Sam's address, which I won't give out, but it comes with a
No, they
letter.
understand it. They just don't want to walk to the back to drop it off.
Okay, and that's probably true too. All right. Sam's in the back. Luckily, he's on the lower level. Well, Sam was gone for a while, and then so Sam got a lot of things shipped to his new location. 99.99% of it was left on the guy in front stoop. And we're talking giant boxes, small boxes, everything under the sun. And that poor guy, each time something showed up, walked it all the way back to Sam's and was not happy about it. So I'm trying to get Sam to go talk to the guy and smooth things over for the so between our countries. Following?
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of laughed about it. And so as Sam and my roommate were putting his bed together in the back, all of a sudden I look through the window and I see this guy, little guy, is hauling this monster box, just shaking his head up the steps. So immediately I did, the smart thing. I ducked so you wouldn't see me, right?
Yeah, no, he shut the blinds and didn't go
I shut
talk
the
to him.
blinds immediately because I didn't want him looking at me, looking at him, and went out and did retrieve the box. And that happened a couple more times. And then finally, after several, thank God the
No,
TV, we don't think
I,
the TV was dropped off by the guy. We were there, and finally, Sam and the guy finally met and
in
had
my
a
defense, I was
conversation.
waiting for a natural occurrence. I wasn't going to go knock on his door.
Well, he sits out front with his
And
adopted cat the whole time.
well, mine, we hadn't seen him.
Well, until we did and walked right by him.
Well, we were going a different direction. We had pizza to eat.
Yeah, he was 2 feet to our left, and we took a right. I'm like, Sam,
Well, yeah,
let's
yeah,
just
but you
talk
had
to
been
him now.
complaining for 3 hours about being hungry, so we had to get to the pizza restaurant.
Fair enough. That one of the Orchard
By the
members.
way, Drew, if you go to a pizza restaurant, what do you think you would order?
Oh no, I know. I mean, well,
Pizza.
it's in
Yeah, and maybe
Chicago. It's
maybe
in
it's second. Maybe if you're not feeling pizza, you probably next thing is pasta. You would think,
Yeah.
or
Pizza,
maybe a
pasta,
chicken,
maybe
maybe a chicken parm.
correct. I'd count that as part of pasta. Yeah,
What do you
absolutely.
think Dad ordered?
Um,
We're in Chicago.
cheeseburger.
It's a little Chicago theme. He ordered an Italian beef.
barbecue.
Did they have it? I mean, did they have to hand make it? He probably got it fresh. You're the only guy that's ever
Uh,
ordered it.
I mean, I ate half of it leftover, so I can't
It was
speak to the
so big I
freshness.
couldn't eat the whole thing.
But it was good. It was very good. But it was just,
Well,
classic
I don't.
dad.
Can I defend
Didn't
myself?
didn't didn't get his favorite thing in the entire planet is a caprese salad, and they have a massive one,
I
and he
know.
didn't order that, but he got the Italian beef.
Um, we got mozzarella sticks though. Yeah. I
No,
mean
it
that.
was good. I
I
ate the
don't love
leftovers for
pizza
lunch the
though.
next day.
I don't like pizza.
Yeah, but they make your own pasta. You've been into pasta lately.
I know, which is weird because we're ordering from Buca right now for dinner. So, uh, yeah. So, anyways, I did eat that. It was very good though, Drew. I mean, Italian beef in Chicago, that's not that crazy, is it?
No, I'm giving
No,
you a
but
little. I gave you a little credit, but
Yeah, they had thin crust. I mean, you want to give the rating of Pat's Pizza on the air right now?
supposedly the best thing for us in the entire city. But I mean, I've only had one place, so I can't say it myself.
And that's an Orchard member gave, well, someone very close to Drew gave us that recommendation.
True.
I can't say I've tried it. Um, we always get Malnati's when I frequent Chicago because
Yeah,
I like
That's
deep
what we
dish.
were
I know
gonna
it's
do, but
Dad's roommate wasn't feeling deep dish. She was feeling thin crust.
yeah,
and
that's fair.
this place was literally uh 10-second walk from his place.
Oh,
Literally.
Was it
I'm
like
now we're giving away my
regular thin
entire
crust or
location.
Oh,
yeah, you've totally doxed the guy. Was it
that's
like a
fair.
bar pizza, like the super thin
Yeah, bar
ones?
pie. Yep. El
Sauce
Presidente, what did he
sauce
give
was
it?
great.
Dave Portnoy gave it an 8.4, I think.
It's pretty good.
And he doesn't even like thin crust or but not or bar pie or what do you call it? Tavern style or whatever he calls it. Um
Yeah, I think that's right.
yeah, so I did step up my game. I walked a lot in Chicago, so but anywho, I don't even remember where I ate the night before at that point. Oh, sports bar, that's right. Oldest
You had your
person by
favorites. You had your favorite Caesar salad in the entire city.
yeah, oldest person by 30 years in that sports bar, Drew. But that's okay.
I mean, gotta
I mean,
kind of
everybody looked like Sam. They
I
all
mean,
looked the same.
it was a Friday night on a
yeah.
patio. Like what were you expecting?
Not far from DePaul. Oh, no, I'm really giving it away.
Well, all
Anyways,
I
the
don't.
I mean, to be fair, you had already given that part of it away.
successful trip. But man, there's a lot going on. We got to talk about my guy passing away. We got to the Timberwolves made a move. I don't know if it matters or not. Well, you'll tell me. I hope people are sitting down, and it's going to be upsetting, but Byron Buxton is hurt again. He did bend over to try to pick up a ball and got hurt, so totally understandable. That guy needs to be just taken to the glue factory. State Fair starts tomorrow. I've gotten a lot of requests for me to do the show from the State Fair next week
How?
at the booth.
Well, I know I get that part, but they understand that Sam and I can't just do it in the middle of the day.
No, at night. I'm there all day long.
No, I kind of assumed you closed the stand at some point.
No, I'm there at 9 p.m. I'm there from 8 a.m. to 9. Well, I usually leave by 9:15, 9:30. So
Are people gonna like see you if you do that? Like, I mean, what's the incentive for you? They just feel like it'd be funny.
they think it'd be funny.
I'm not. I think it'd be a detriment to be honest, because you already are distracted. If you're at the fair, you're going to be so distracted.
No, it'd be electric.
I'm with
I mean,
Sam.
you're going to see someone walk by. You're going to comment. We won't get anything to talk about.
Okay.
Not that we have an agenda already, but we can certainly try it. I don't know how you're going to figure out the logistics behind it, but
That's an excellent point. I would leave that up to you guys.
Leave
well,
what up to us?
Well, I would just logistically, I just put my headphones on and I dial up this thing and we do the show.
you got to
I
find a
think
quiet place though.
that's why I think it would be pretty funny. I could just do it from the booth. Hopefully not the night that the Sugar Hill Gang is out there because it might get a little crazy. But anyways, um, we can think about it. We can workshop it later. But yeah, starting tomorrow, I'm there. Go time. I'm not mentally or physically prepared, but show goes on.
Is the popcorn prepared?
Yeah, we have a truck out there. It's been loaded up. It gets reloaded every day. Booth is mostly set up. We'll put the finishing touches on tomorrow when we get there. Showtime. Oh, and by the way, you guys didn't ask me how the concert was the other night.
Well, I asked your roommate. I didn't really. No offense. I didn't really trust your perspective when it came to that.
I will say I said something. I have to be very, very careful because I want to explain this to everyone out there. My roommate has a list of favorite people in the world. It's a weird list, but Tim McGraw is 1. Tom Brady is 2. The 3 of you combined are 3. I will be honest, I do believe I'm in the top 10, but I'd say I'm closer to 9 or 10. So when I talk about Tim McGraw, I have to be very careful with what I say. But I did find some things a little odd about the concert, and then I read like 3 different reviews that completely agreed with me. Now I have seen him before, don't really know much about him to begin with, but it was if you went for the whole concert, it was 6.5 hours.
I was blown away by the sheer number of openers.
We got there for Lady A, who I had never seen before. I had seen Lady Antebellum before, but I'd never seen Lady A before. And then I got there for the Chicks, who I had never seen before. I'd seen the Dixie Chicks. You know that didn't know one Dixie Chick song, except for Landslide, which they don't even sing. But um,
I mean, that's actually you didn't know a single song.
not one song by the Dixie Chicks or the Chicks. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I don't want to be politically incorrect. I know they went away for a while. Target Field, very interesting place to watch. We did have seats on the in center field. Sam would have been horrified by what they were doing to the, but not a great system to get down to the field. There's just and then the sound
You
system.
don't just walk all the way down.
Yeah, and so when 20,000, 12,000 people are trying to get down there in 2 different aisles, didn't go well. And by the way, the people that weren't trying to go down there, but were just trying to watch the concert, and you're standing in the aisle. Now, granted, at that point it was Lady A, so they probably did have some people wanting to see him. Great sound system though for Target Field. That was impressive.
Well, they host like 6 concerts there after Twins games a year.
They had one the night after the Tim McGraw too. Some not Rage Against Machines, but Lethal Chemical or Chemical
Lethal Weapon.
something chemical.
My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
I think you would recognize at least one of their songs. I
Really?
really believe that. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. They were there.
They were pretty popular in the late 2000s.
Yeah.
What are they, the aughts? What do they call them?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how those.
Well, I'm
people-
sure. I mean, listen. I'm sure Tim McGraw was great. I'm not sure he was any.
I don't know that he was great.
I'm not sure he was the Backstreet Boys of the Sphere, but
No, and I have a bone to pick with you guys on that because I feel like we planted that idea and then you guys went and did it. So we'll get to that too.
okay.
But anyways, where should we start? Or did we
You
start?
seem like you have a lot of things to talk about. I feel like
Well, I mean, I don't know. The Timberwolves finally did something. Is this guy good? Is he bad? Jonathan Kuminga?
Sam. I mean, he was Sam's guy for a while there.
It's funny. Warriors fans hate him because they think he lost them the playoffs series, but then they forget that the year before that he actually won them a playoff series. So
Was he ever on the Lakers?
No,
He
was
was
on the
right?
Warriors.
Here's a full circle thing for you.
Yeah.
He was drafted with the pick we traded to the Warriors for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, I knew that actually. So he was never on the Lakers.
No, they
He
were
played
they,
for the
they were in the
Hawks.
running
They
to
just tried
sign.
to get him.
Yeah, he played after the deadline for the Hawks last year. That was it,
You
though.
know who I get him confused with? Rudy Huchigacha. I get those guys confused.
Hachimura?
Isn't that what I said?
Sure. I mean, Rui's played for like 7 teams.
Yeah,
No,
no,
actually, just
that's
3.
fair. That's fair.
Just 3, actually, now that I think about it. But feels
So
like more.
we landed him.
Well,
I guess
it'll be 4.
I guess he wanted to play here. He took less money, but he still wanted to play here and got talked into it. Just in time for them to talk about the team leaving now because they can't get a new stadium. They can't have a day of good news.
I don't know what Windhorst has against the Timberwolves. I feel like he spent all summer just tearing us apart.
Everything I know.
The dumbest thing I think I've ever heard somebody say is that a team isn't making any money when the guy that owns the team just made $3 billion on selling the team.
In 20 minutes.
What? Am I missing what making money means? Like,
I don't.
Okay, sure. Maybe on a daily basis they're not a profitable business, but the guy, the primary owner of the team just sold his majority share to become a minority owner and made well, I guess he didn't himself made $3 billion, but like the team
That's
ownership.
Also a conversation we should have. I'm confused, but go ahead with what you're saying.
Well, I just like how, I mean, I like, since this is what I hate about some sports teams in general. Like, this is why I think part of the Twins problem. It's other people's, but like, you don't run a sports team like a coffee shop. Like, you don't need to make a profitable bottom line day in and day out and year out. Because when you do sell the team, you're going to sell it for so much freaking money, it doesn't matter. I did the math the other day. Like, the amount of money you would have to lose over a decade-long period to still not, like, quote unquote, make money. Think of it this way: $3 billion. Like, I don't even know how many zeros that is. But like, you could lose $100 million a year for 30 years and break even when he sold the team.
Yeah.
Like, I think I don't know what Windhorst. He was talking crap about him earlier in the season too, related to something.
Well, he's
maybe
like the owners are
maybe it was the
having issues
LeBron
with
thing.
the Timberwolves are having issues with their owner. I don't even know what that means.
Like,
the owners are the Timberwolves. What, that was so stupid how he said it.
Well, I almost read it as like, is he claiming Anthony Edwards like loved Mark Lowry? Like, he's
Right.
like, I don't like, what did I?
No, they don't.
And then he was
That
talking about
guy.
the stadium, and I was like, every time somebody wants a stadium, like, people debate who should like
Right.
who should pay for
They
it. Like,
also
what are we
just
doing?
dumped
I don't
a
know.
bunch of money to renovate that stadium, so it's
That's
not
why
like
you don't
it's
renovate.
as bad as it used to be.
No, but that's why you don't renovate stadiums. You build new ones.
But it wasn't. I don't think it was the Timberwolves. Wasn't it the city?
No, the city
Wasn't
did
that the
it.
whole thing?
It was the city.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
what's why like, I don't understand why this is like bad for the Timberwolves. Like, I just don't. I think there's.
I do think it's a crappy stadium or arena. I do think that. But
yeah, it's not great.
Oh.
It's not great, but I don't know what Windhorst is like. I don't know what his deal is, but
So you buy the team for 1.5 billion. You don't really have any more success than you had anyways. And the next year you sell it, you make what you make. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely crazy.
It's the most foolproof investment in the world if you have the money to get it.
And A-Rod just is laughing all the way to the bank. Guy's got probably less money in it than you and I do.
Probably. I think they technically said he's the second highest shareholder.
But
Well, at the end of the day, like, Lori didn't. Was it Lori or Laura? I think it's Lori, right?
Lori.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't sell the team because he needed money. He sold it to like focus on other things. So like, yes, it was a good investment, but it's not like he sold the team because he needed money or because he didn't like the team.
Yeah, it's really
he's IPOing a whole new company.
Yeah. No, I know.
I did think it was, the whole thing was kind of
weird.
like, it was weird, but it was also kind of like blown out to be, I think, like way more of a story than it was. Like,
it was
the
also
number
like
one.
Him in this... Go ahead.
I was gonna say the number 1 shareholder became like the number 4 shareholder, and the number 4 shareholder became the number 1 shareholder. Like, do I really care?
And then they put the wife in charge.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. They just flipped spots. Like, that's not like the ownership group is changing or anything like that.
Yeah, they literally were like, this guy had been like quietly very involved the whole time. Like he was like A-Rod and Laurie's third guy. Like
Right.
Bloomberg obviously put a bunch of money in it. They were like, when it came to decisions and stuff, they talked to this guy all the time. So I'm like, it was kind of a know-nothing story, which is probably why it came out of nowhere and then
Well, it came
was
right
gone
after
2
the
seconds
Lakers,
later.
too.
Right, there was bigger stuff going on.
Yeah, really
I think
weird.
it's a whole bunch of nothing, and I think the whole stadium thing is probably like, yeah, we do need a new stadium, but like, I don't know. I also think that's kind of a whole lot of nothing.
But it's like could he have at least he couldn't give him a day
No,
to
I
make
don't
a
know
good
what he's
move.
got against him. There was something else maybe it was during the whole LeBron thing. He was like, kind of a word I shouldn't say on 94.1 FM Frogtown Community Radio about the Timberwolves' chances at LeBron, but he was like he suggested that they were like an option at one point, and then was like later was like, well, why would they be an option? Like it would make no sense or whatever.
Right. No,
I don't know.
it's really weird.
But
so
I think Kuminga. Listen, we didn't have tens of millions of dollars in cap space left. I think you're going to be hard pressed to do better than Jonathan Kuminga for 6.5, 7 million, whatever they got him for.
yeah.
Sam makes a good point. He's won them game. I don't know if we ended up losing or winning, but he dropped 30 on us in the playoffs the year Steph was hurt. I mean, he almost won them that game single-handedly in that year. I don't think it can ever hurt to get an extra guy that can score. I think he's got the right skill set, size, athleticism to be a good defender. I think his last year, honestly 2 years in Golden State, was weird for him. The role was wonky. They never really showed a lot of confidence in him. They basically said outright last year they wanted to get rid of him and couldn't, and then finally did to Atlanta, where I think he had some moments. I don't think he's any worse of a fit offensively than Randall. Like if everyone's like, oh, but spacing, this, that, and the other, but he's like Randall, but doesn't need the ball as much or isn't going to be, posting people up constantly. He's more of a wing driver. So I think the fit works as well as anything we had last year. I think you added talent. Maybe you didn't get a traditional power forward next to Gobert, but I think that's fine. Like I think you kind of can't force something that's not out there if the guys aren't out there. So I just hope that now, and I think with LaMelo it'll be a good fit really specifically, and any pure scorer taking pressure off Ant I think can only help, which has clearly been a big thing for them this offseason. I think no matter what, though, now adding Kuminga, having LaMelo, they have to play with more pace. And I think getting rid of Randall will help that. I think Edwards bringing the ball up less will help that. I think LaMelo will obviously help that. Kuminga is an incredible athlete. They have to play faster because there will be spacing issues, and they got to find ways to fix that. And I think pace will help. So, I don't know. He's also only like 23 years old or 24 years old. Like he's still incredibly young, so there's probably still a lot there.
Well, he also wants to be there, so that's his choice.
I think he's got something to prove too. Like I feel like in Golden State, I mean, that can't be easy. You have a team that is vocally basically said we've been trying to trade you for a year and a half. Didn't really want to re-sign him, all that. But I think he went somewhere that he feels he can make an impact. I think he clearly cares. He's kind of betting on himself a little bit.
The Lakers would have been flustered too with everything they got going.
Well, the Lakers also, like people, I see all this stuff about the Lakers, being a top whatever team in the league. And I get it. They have Luka, and I get it. They still have Reeves, but 80% of their team is new. Like the only guys of circumstance they returned from last year are Luka, Reeves, Bronny, and like Vanderbilt maybe. Everybody else is new. So like who knows if that's even going to work. I think and I think Kuminga and Reeves wouldn't have been a great fit. Kuminga probably realized that too. Like he sees a guy like LaMelo. Like I do think LaMelo in a weird backwards kind of way, given his bizarre attitude and being, but like the way he plays, people want to play with a guy like that. And I think the same is true of Edwards. So
right.
The worst case, he paid $6.5 million for him. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say the bottom line is to pay $6 million for a starter in a position of need, especially as late in postseason. Like, I mean, that's a good piece of business no matter what. So I mean, I think it was a great signing. I mean, you mentioned all the reasons why it fits, but just business wise, I mean, I thought it was great work by Connolly and the crew. But yeah, I mean, we needed it. It brings some toughness too, and like you said, Gobert, we don't need a traditional four really next to him because he's one of the best defensive players in the entire league and can kind of defend the paint by himself. And I think now too, we gotta trust Juani Buckets, Juani Berenger, and give him some minutes behind Gobert. And we still have with him and the Zakarski showed he doesn't really have it right now, but we still have size, even though Kuminga may be a little smaller than some of the fours. But
Right. And I
yeah,
think this.
go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Finish.
I was gonna say the bottom line is $6 million for a starter and a guy who wants to play for us. And if we're building a team of guys who want to play for us, I mean, look at Io and those guys. And now Kuminga, they chose less to come play for us. And LaMelo clearly has been liking it so far. Seems to like it better here than Charlotte. So it seems to be bode well for the locker room. I know I can only give you so far, but it is a little different than where Randall was moping up and down the court.
Still
Yeah,
have the
and I
same
think
coach.
if you're yes, of course. I think if at the end of the day you look at Randall and you look at Kuminga and you say, well, there's a similar spacing issue with them. Yes, that's true. But I think the way in which Randall creates that issue, to your point, Sam, both attitude wise and the way he's so ball dominant, he's usage heavy, versus Kuminga, who can be a screener, he can sit in the dunker spot. He's more of a play with pace guy. Like it's gonna be a better, less clean fit if nothing else. And I think anytime you can get a guy that's got 100 starts under his belt, only in his after 5 years in the league, um, that's played 25-ish minutes a game basically since his rookie season, after his rookie season, like hard to pass that up. And he's had some big years. I mean, he had 1 year he probably averaged 15, 16 a game. I think he's a great rebounder. I think that's an underrated part of it. Um, Same with LaMelo. You talked about size. Like I know, Dad, you've talked about this, and I think it's fair. We lost a lot of front court size for sure,
Yep.
but I think when you look at the team overall, you're kind of going in a similar direction. I mean, no one's got Wemby, so leave him out, but a similar direction as the Spurs, where all of your guards and wings have size. So even if you're not starting a 7-footer and like another 7-footer, like when they had Cat and Gobert, or even then, you slide Randall, who's 6'9" or whatever, and then, you bring in Nas, like you still have your point guard is 6'7". Like Ant's the shortest guy on the floor now at 6'4", 6'5", whatever they list him at. Melo's 6'7", Jaden 6'9", 6'10", Kuminga's 6'7". Like are you doing it, Dad?
I did it. Yes.
I figured.
Always do.
You still have positional size, even if your front court doesn't, and I think that can play just as well. I mean, that's really what obviously with Wemby on the back line, it's a whole different story, but that's really what's been made the Spurs so effective. All of those guard defenders have length. Same with OKC. Like, I'm not saying we're going to be as good as those teams. I'm just saying it's a model that has had success. So, um, he also he had a decent end of the year shooting. I think he shot like 34, 35% from three when I looked last year. It's not going to light the world on fire, but it's better than Jalen Clark and it's better than TJ Shannon. Like, it's not like we had sharpshooters sitting behind him. So, um, you just got to
Well,
make a few here and there when they count.
and playing with LaMelo Ball seems to increase everybody's 3-point shooting percentage. So I mean that. Oh, hopefully that's the case too for everybody.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I don't know how much you really need to worry about 3-point shooting when you have LaMelo and Ant. And I mean, I it didn't feel like it because he ended the year so poorly, but Jaden shot 41% from three last year, and I think has another 40% year under his belt a couple years back. Like
And by
they
the looks
have
of it,
great shooting.
DiVincenzo could be back by All-Star game.
He looks like he's going to be
Or,
back by freaking opening night at this point. It's insane.
yeah.
They're advertising him in these practice pictures more than like
yeah,
half the
that's
team.
weird. Um, we'll get back to sports in a second, but once in a while we like to do these fun guessing games. And I just got the list of the top 100 colleges and universities in the country. I just
You mean
want to
you
get,
just got the list? Like they mailed it to you?
yes, I don't know why I got it, but I did. I just want to go over a couple. And yes, Yeshiva University came in at 98, so they did crack the top 100. Um, Neither one of your schools is number uh, 3 because maybe you can help me. Have you ever heard of a school called Harvey Mudd College?
I've heard of it.
No,
You
I've
have?
never heard of it.
I think they probably sent me some random flyer when I was in.
Oh, because they're number 3, and Claremont McKenna College is number 9.
I have
Aren't
heard
they
of
right next
Claremont
door to each
McKenna.
other?
I couldn't tell you.
Claremont McKenna is in California. I don't know where Harvey Mudd is.
Isn't Harvey Mudd part of that?
I
I
wouldn't
have no
know.
idea.
Isn't it
So
part of the those group of college, the Claremont colleges or something like that?
Well, I would
So
assume Claremont McKenna is part of the Claremont colleges.
Georgetown, you want to guess where Georgetown fell in?
Um,
It's the top
thir
100, remember.
37. I have no idea.
20.
Oh, all right. That's
Stanford
better
is
than I
number
thought.
1. Ann Arbor, Michigan, 5. That I
I was
don't
right,
think
by the
that.
way. Claremont colleges is Pomona, Claremont,
I've heard of
Scripps,
Pomona.
Claremont McKenna, Harvey Mudd, Pitzer, and Keck graduate,
Wow.
which I've never heard.
I've heard of almost all of those. I think except for Harvey Mudd.
Now, I'm not going to say this is a
Well,
stunner.
I don't mean to be that guy. What makes those schools
I'm
so
with
good?
you. I don't know.
I'm sure they're
Uh,
great. I mean, but
I
like,
I don't want to be. I don't. I think this is. I'm not saying this is a stunner because I think Sam.
why do you have this list, by the
I
way?
don't know. I have it though. And Sam went to a
The
very good
Claremont
college.
colleges are on Dartmouth Avenue. Why are they picking another college? Seems weird, but
It's
continue.
very, very confusing.
Sam's went to a very good college, and he did come in one behind Bentley University, but 29, Santa Clara University. I think that's pretty high. Beating
Thought we're actually
USC, beating Villanova, beating
Santa Clara
UCLA,
is one of the
Northwestern,
highest
Duke, Johns Hopkins.
for
They
average
came in.
salary for like young graduates. So
Well, it's because
They
they
they're
came
place
usually
in.
up
people
there.
into.
I mean, 51 is Fashion Institute of Technology. I'm not sure how that's considered, but
I mean, in defense of FIT, it is the #1 school in its field. That's got to count
I,
for something.
oh, I hope so. There's some
I
on
mean,
here
I
I've
think
never heard of, but
50 seems fair. A lot of these too have to do with like acceptance rates and like
Pomona
some of these
is
really
number
small
70.
schools
Pomona
have
crapped
tiny
the
acceptance rate.
yeah, Pomona is 276, so they also cracked the top 100. Syracuse nowhere on the
The
list,
big current, yeah, that's probably makes sense.
and
The big news out
Minnesota
of
nowhere on the
Georgetown
list.
admissions is they're moving to the Common App, so they think it'll help them in a lot of these
Oh
lists.
yes,
They think it'll drop the acceptance rate.
yes. So okay, well back to
Some of the
sports.
California schools are demanding the SAT back too. So there's a
Oh
lot
really?
of
Some
stuff
of them
that
don't
could
even do
shake
the
things up.
ACT anymore.
Some to Sam's point, some don't care
MIT
about
is
either.
number 2. I should have probably rounded up. Princeton 4.
How about the one university that's doing pass fail for the first semester? I can't
What's
remember
that?
what it was.
It was Michigan, wasn't it Michigan?
Was it Michigan? I was gonna
Oh.
say Penn State or a Big Ten school. But
By the
I
way,
think it was
University
Michigan.
of Florida 16. I don't think so.
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Automatic pass no credit system for first semester freshmen in its College of Literature, Science, and the Arts.
I would have done
Univers-
well.
University of Michigan. Well, I mean, you still had to pass, so I'm not sure you would have.
Okay, let's get back to. By the way, Tim Curry was 80 years old.
So it was Dolly.
Dolly Parton was 80 years old. That means, because things happen in 3, if you're 80, take care of yourself, and you're famous because
no, if
There's
you're
one
77, take care of yourself.
you know
There's-
who else is 80.
There's one incredibly famous 80-year-old in the world right now.
There's a couple. You must be talking about Sylvester Stallone.
Yes, of course I would be. Who else would I be talking about?
Not the president.
No.
He's pretty famous though, the president.
Yeah. And he's 80.
Yes. So if you're 80 and you're famous, please take care of yourself. Um. Anywho.
You know should I just rattle off some 80-year-olds?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just so
Famous
we know to
people
look out
age.
for.
Yeah.
Trump is 80.
I know. I said that.
Thanks
Oh,
for
you did.
catching up with the joke from 5 minutes
Sorry,
ago.
I'm battling the cicadas here, so I do hear buzzing.
Oh, you guys
in
got
my
the
new studio.
Here's a fun fact for you.
About
There are
those.
3 current 80-year-old, I guess I can technically put it this way, ex-presidents.
Really? Well, Bush.
W, Bill Clinton, Hoya Saxa, Georgetown grad, Donald Trump, all 80 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cher,
If I could turn back time.
Bette Midler,
Oh, really?
Sally Field,
A flying nun.
Tommy Lee Jones, we said Sylvester Stallone, Susan Sarandon.
Oh, speaking of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I know, I'm a little worried about her. Liza Minnelli.
Wait, I'm sorry. She's alive?
And 80.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I mean,
Shout out,
unless this list just didn't count people who
I had
who
no
marked
idea,
people.
Liza.
No, yeah,
Sorry.
Shout out the
she's
AI
alive.
overview. I asked for 80-year-old celebrities, and they keep giving me 84-year-olds.
That's weird.
I'll tell you what.
Everybody, your job is safe.
I don't know. Phil Jackson, he's 80.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Like what year. I like whatever year 80 years ago was. I don't really want to do the math in my head right now. Powerful year. That was some strong. That's a strong set of musicians at the age of 80.
There was some pretty powerful births. Amazing.
I mean, three presidents. Cher, Liza Minnelli, Bette Midler, Neil Young,
Broadway stars left and right.
Van Morrison, Goldie Hawn. I mean, it's incredible group of 80s.
Wow.
He was half Jewish, according to Adam Sandler.
Reggie Jackson. That's a pretty incredible list of 80-year-olds.
Speaking of Jewish, the Hughes brothers are Jewish?
Are they? They kind of look. I mean, this is maybe.
How did I not know this?
They kind of look it.
They are. I'm pretty sure they are.
Well, I just kind of assume people playing hockey aren't Jewish. Feels unlikely.
Jason Zucker.
Well, I said unlikely, not impossible.
I'm pretty confident.
Hughes' mother is Jewish and father is Catholic.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, by the law of God,
they're technically Jewish. Yeah, they're Jewish.
But by the law of God, we aren't, but we are. So.
Yeah, it's more of a vibes thing, honestly.
Yeah, so I told you they're Jewish. Interesting. I just found that out. Speaking of which, I'm confused. Is our guy Quinn going to Jersey, or is Jack coming to us because he's unhappy? I'm so confused what's going on.
I feel like we talked about this like a month ago. I don't know why everything is always Quinn has to go there. Why can't Jack come here?
It sounds like he wants to now. And
why
then
wouldn't
eventually
you?
they'll all go to Michigan, I guess, but whatever.
The Red Wings?
Would you take Jack instead of Red Wings guy?
Lark? Oh, 100%.
So why don't we just get this guy? Why are we messing with Larkin?
They're not going to give him up. One is like actually probably going to get traded. One is like they're not going to. There is zero chance.
I also think Larkin's
better,
but I think Larkin's better. But I think Jack Hughes and guarantees we get Quinn for 6 years or whatever.
You guarantee yourself the two of them for a period of time. Jack Hughes is also 5 years younger. He's probably cheaper right now.
No one cares about the third.
Well, Larkin's contract won't be beat, and when Hughes is up for it. So
yeah, that's a fair point. He's 5 years younger. I think you're right though, Sam. I think you combine the age with the fact that if you get them both, they're here until they don't feel like being here anymore. Although Larkin's apparently super close with both of them and Boldy, so who knows?
Well, because they're all from Michigan, right?
I just think they've all played U.S. hockey for forever. Yeah, growing up together. Larkin's older than Jack. I think Larkin and Quinn are half decent friends, but
Yeah, I read they practice together.
yeah.
No,
this week
I don't think people need to read in anything. When it happens,
No.
it's gonna happen. Like
I-
everyone just the NHL right now is the news cycle's dead, so people are just putting out news stories just to put out news stories.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
every NHL player is out enjoying summer golfing and is not even sort of thinking about hockey right now, and they're just finding things to talk about.
We get pictures of Hughes at the Jersey Shore. We get pictures of the Wild guys at name any lake house bar in Minnesota. We get pictures.
Boldy's
the
playing in
beauty-
his like third pro-am
Yeah.
golf tournament this weekend. Him and your boy Hartsey.
My guy Hartsey.
Sam's.
Oh.
I love Hartsey.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. I mean,
No, Sam's right. It's a dead period for hockey, and they're just finding whatever.
Well,
to
they
talk
should
about.
try to go.
Russo went off on some dude, which is pretty funny.
I actually
Yeah,
love
well, I
when
saw
Russo
some-
goes off on people.
well, the guy went off on him too, or went back at him. We don't need to get into it very much, but this show tries to help people. We have tried everything humanly possible to help the WNBA and their PR department, and we failed this. We failed as a show because they're not listening clearly. Every day it's a new cluster. I'm here for it. It's just they won't listen to us, so do we just give up on them?
I think we have to.
Okay.
I don't
Um,
understand, by the way, like the Dewana Bonner. Why would you just release her
How is that
so
allowed?
she
by
can
the way?
so she can go chase her dream to like win a championship before she retires? If you were gonna do the trade her before the trade deadline, at least get something for her.
By the
And two,
way,
it's not like you don't owe her that much.
no, and three or C, whatever you're on, why would she pick Atlanta?
Probably the only team that had money left to sign.
Did you?
I think everybody
If I had
had
to
enough
guess.
money
Well,
to
yeah.
sign her for nothing, but yeah.
Atlanta saw Angel Reese shoot. Do you see she had a lower shooting percentage than rebounds?
No, I know why Atlanta would sign her, but why would she left Phoenix to go chase a championship? There's like 4 other teams I would have picked, maybe 5 other than. She clearly couldn't have gone to Indiana because she already left them high and dry once. But yeah, those are weird
No,
choices.
there's some bad blood there. No, I just don't think that one should be allowed, and two, like that's just bad business.
Like, can you? I mean, and it's also like Dewana Bonner's not some like. I get she's near the end of her career. She's probably almost 40, but like, she's not some come off the bench, play 9 minutes end of her career. Like we're
Right.
trying to get Mike Conley as a good
Yeah,
example.
I just don't.
We're not trying to get Mike. We're trying to get Mike Conley. Like she's won it twice already. I looked it up when this happened because I was like, there's no way Dewana Bonner's not won one because she was on Phoenix for so long. She's won it twice, and she still plays big minutes. Like she's not some charity case at the end of her career. I cannot. Can you imagine if in the NBA, like, who's a relatively old star that's just like
Patrick Ewing.
But
yeah.
if the Sixers
Yeah.
aren't making the playoffs, they just release LeBron so he can.
Yeah, I mean it's a little exaggerated, but yeah, I mean not
Well, no, it's
totally
the same
crazy.
thing, honestly.
I mean Dewana Bonner's not LeBron, but yeah, exactly. It's not a terrible comparison. Or it was like if like 3 years ago, whatever team he was on at the time, just like cut Chris Paul and was like, just go pick your favorite team and try and win something. Like
Yeah, well, they knew that.
that would never happen. Can you imagine?
Yeah, it goes back to my original statement on the WNBA. They don't get it. They get nothing. They can't. Everything they do is wrong.
I really,
So.
in the off season, I know the players understandably drove a very hard bargain with the collective bargaining agreement, and so
Yep.
at that point the commissioner looked bad, but I get it. She was probably in a tough spot. She's perhaps the worst commissioner in the history of professional sports.
Oh
Yeah. No.
I mean, there's fraud left and right, and there will be more fraud when Olivia
Well,
Miles doesn't win MVP.
And she's got other issues going on now. One Mr. Enos Cantor. So, and Royce, our guy.
Well, no,
Royce
they
White.
said neither of them will be able to play, but not for any other
But they
reason.
can't say why. They refused to say
Well, they
why.
did. They did. They just said it was
Well,
because it was not it wasn't genuine or something like that.
yeah, they didn't actually say the actual reason why they can't play. They didn't say the words because you're men. They didn't say that because they won't. But
No.
Enos, the other guy, Royce, at
But
least I give Royce, is it Royce White, right? At least I give him
It's
credit.
Royce White.
He at least has a wig on and is pretending to be a woman. So I give him credit, taking it
they
that
also,
far.
it was like leaked sources said it, so they just leaked it and they didn't actually come out with a statement too. It
No,
was
they won't.
pretty cowardly the entire
They
thing.
won't say it.
Did you
But
hear, by the way, while we're on women's basketball, did you hear about this LSU women's
yeah, the
basketball
Russian
thing?
lady, the Ruski.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sam, did you hear about this?
No.
So the LSU women's basketball team had actually past tense a player from the Ukraine,
For like a
and
week.
then Kim Mulkey went out and signed someone from Russia, and then she made some comments that almost sounded like she was claiming they could like help end the war between the countries.
Yeah, it was going to be
And
for
on,
peace.
on top of it all, the Ukrainian player's dad is in the military, and like 3 days later, she quit the team.
The Russian quit.
No, I
Oh,
think
the
the
Ukrainian
Ukrainian
one
quit.
quit?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
was like,
thought
I'm
the
not playing
Russian
with
lady
her.
quit.
No, the Ukrainian one quit because Mulkey was like, I'm not kicking her off the team. Like she's on the team. She said, fine, I'm not playing then. She quit.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
A Ukrainian athlete and a Russian athlete haven't been teammates since the war escalated back in February 2022. What a random stat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
don't know who.
Ukrainian.
I mean, you can claim that. I'm not sure anyone's
No,
probably
wait,
done
the
the math, the
Ukrainian
work
one
to.
did quit because of the Russian.
Yeah,
Yep. Nope, that's the way. Now it makes even more sense. I
that's
mean,
the way the cookie crumbles.
how about Speaking of LSU, Lane Kiffin is trying to get. He's on it. You talk about a guy on his own island trying to get the NFL players to come back. He's all for it, and the rest of the world's against it, and he's going
Well,
to lose
because
that battle.
are you seeing what the LSU men's basketball coach is doing?
Well,
Will Wade?
they don't have
He,
a starting five.
he
They
doesn't have
don't
a
have a
team.
team if he doesn't. They don't have a team if they don't get away with this. Yeah, Lane Kiffin is looking at across the athletic department. Is like, oh, it's not a bad
By
idea.
the way, a guy that I think we talked about this before. Let's just bring context to this. LSU's current basketball coach was just rehired. He was fired a few years ago for cheating. But now that it's legal to cheat, they brought him back, and now he doesn't have a team. It's
Well, it also
maybe
brings
the
in
most interesting.
it also brings into like perspective how impressive. Maybe Will Wade is probably so stupid. Maybe it isn't impressive, but Medved, what he did when he took over, he had like one guy left on the roster. Literally had to build an entire roster in NIL and all that stuff. And the Gophers have way less resources than LSU. Will Wade can't even field the starting five, let alone a full roster. It is absolutely unbelievable what is going on there.
Yeah.
He cannot. He literally cannot. He can't field a team unless pros are allowed to play in college. It is crazy. I mean, the whole thing is insane. I mean, at this point, there's a new lawsuit every day. It's impossible to keep track of. I've stopped trying. Whoever shows up on the teams on day one, whatever, fine, that's who it'll be. I cannot.
Credit
I
to the
cannot be
Big Ten
bothered to
though.
try and keep track.
I love how the Big Ten is taking a stand against
Yeah.
all the pros coming back.
Well, so
Although I
know
did see something funny. Did you see how the Big 12 is like sponsored by Monster now? It's like the Monster Energy Big 12 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, and so everyone was kind of joking about how the Monster Energy Big 12 Athletic Conference doesn't want to take on players who got paid. Like it's
Well, I
kind of
know someone.
hypocritical.
This whole court thing. So I know a kid who was granted his 5th year. Baseball player was going to go to UST, all signed, sealed, and delivered, because he won the court case. And then because of these idiot NFL guys, now he's back out, but they think they're going to be able to get back in, and they're only going to, you know, leave the NFL guys out. It's the craziest. It's just insane.
It's insane.
What's going on?
It makes no sense.
What I said?
No, just all of it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that
yes,
you can go.
what you said as well, but just all of it.
Well, I said try to. Yeah, I mean, you go to the NFL and try out, and then they say, you know what, you can go make more money in college. Why don't you go to college and then come back?
We also shouldn't be.
Some of these basketball players had literally been signed by NBA
Right.
teams. and like played in the some not only played in the G League, they were on NBA active rosters for a period of time.
This also shouldn't be left up to a judge in Texas or Louisiana or whatever. It's the NCAA. Just make the decision.
Well, how about the fact that every state's judge and like courts are now charged with making their own decisions, and like whether or not I happen to get myself on the court case in Tennessee versus California is going to dictate if I'm eligible or not. It's like a
That's
flip.
what
It's
I'm
like a
saying.
coin
I don't
flip.
understand how to
Yeah.
rewrite the process, but it makes
And then
no sense. The
I
NCAA has their own board and body of government. I don't understand why we need to go to the United States judicial system.
I don't understand it at all. And I respect these leagues trying to just come out and set rules, but I guarantee someone's going to sue them and they're going to find out they're not legally allowed to make that rule, which why wouldn't they? I mean, it's their conference, but the whole thing's insane. We got about a minute left on WFNU 94.1 FM Frogtown Community Radio, live every Saturday. What's our new time? 4 p.m.? I almost forgot.
So,
very long-winded closure.
Well, I was
anybody
stretching.
listening to this in podcast land doesn't know that.
I was
do we need to? I was gonna say, do we need to do a quick fantasy football preview because people are doing their drafts now, or do we want to do it a whole football thing next week?
Are people really starting to do their drafts already?
Yeah, I think by the time they do the draft, every decent running back will be out for the year.
Well, you would have thought you would have thought Ashton Genty died the way they were talking about him, and
Jamar Chase.
Fine. And Jamar Chase was
I forgot about
done
that
for
one.
3 years.
Yeah, and now they're both just fine.
I'm on that Culpepper back to back.
I'm not super excited.
I saw the Larnick one. I'm a little behind you, I guess.
What happened to
Larnick? I'm
Larnick?
not watching it because I don't watch him. I just got the notification.
He went deep.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, they're winning 3-0.
Three solo homers.
Guy. By the way, Culpepper they brought up after kicking. They did it out of, I don't even know. They probably did it by accident. He's hitting like 360. Can we bring someone else? Do we have to keep recycling these idiots? Can we get our studs up here and see what would happen? Because this one seems to be working, I guess. Not because they wanted to, because I think they did it by accident and brought him up.
I got to imagine with the Buxton thing, they'll bring either Rodriguez or Jenkins up. The only reason I think they may bring Rodriguez up over Jenkins, which, to be fair, he is hitting almost as well, if and for most of the season was hitting better. Is
How about bring them both up? But go ahead.
Yeah, they could just bring them both up. He's played a bit more in center field this year. I think they see him as a bit more of a natural center fielder, but
our current one can't bend over for a ground ball, so it really
that's the only reason I think they might bring Rodriguez up. But Jenkins, it almost feels like you have to because he's played so well if you're bringing anybody up. Yeah, he's out of his mind, Culpepper. He's got a cannon too. I don't know that he's a great fielder at shortstop, but his arm is insane.
I've got a hot take on his fielding.
Yeah, and Brooks Lee can't catch a ball, by the way. I don't know who they gave that air to, but Culpepper made the right play, threw it right at him, and then
Brooks Lee threw it into decided. Yeah, that was
they gave it to Culpepper.
Brooks Lee said after the game it was his fault. He owned it. He was like it's a perfect throw. He goes, I wasn't in position.
Also, if you're a first baseman, this happened a few days ago, and the ball goes through your glove and you drop it, I mean, it's technically an error, but that seems a little unfair.
That does feel harsh.
Our first baseman, our new first baseman sucks at first. Luke is...
Well, you have 7 months to find a new one, so...
Yeah, Luke is a good hitter. Awful in the outfield. I don't know what he's doing out there. Brooks Lee is...
Oh, I thought you meant your team.
Oh, St. Thomas Academy.
Brooks Lee is...
I wasn't going to out him, but yeah.
Oh.
Maybe one of the most confounding baseball players I've ever watched. Because I don't think he's particularly good. But he somehow got over... I don't think so either. But he somehow got over 20 home runs. He's got 70 RBIs, hitting at the bottom of the order pretty much all year. He's got an above average hitting profile. Like when you add it all up, like
He's hitting
I
248,
he, well, if you
which is great
hit,
for Twins.
he is an above average Major League Baseball hitter, which is more about a statement about the quality of hitting in the league right now.
No,
But we don't have time to get into
this one
that.
I just saw. This is maybe the most surprising stat because when I do check in on him on Twitter or flip the game on or something, Cody Clemens. If you didn't know better, you'd think he was hitting 740.
Yeah, he's hitting like 212,
Yeah,
something
it's like,
crazy. Yeah,
how is it it's
Because he
that's
crazy.
has
how I
like
feel about Brooks.
25 home
That's how
runs.
I know, but
yeah,
he's
that's
had
how I
some
feel
decent hits
about
too,
Brooks
but
Lee.
Jesus. Yeah. Well,
The
Brooks
two
Lee
of
is
them,
hitting compared to him.
the two of them. Well, yeah, Brooks Lee's actually fine. I mean, he's not hitting well, but he's like again, his OPS is above league average. Cody Clemens is not. But like the two of them, honestly, both throw them both out there for the point of conversation. Like that they're it's like a total feeling thing. Like all the numbers you look at them, you're like, if not like that's just bad. They both have weirdly hit 20 whatever home runs. But
Right.
I gotta bet if you looked at their splits, like they both have to be hitting 340 with guys on base. Like they're just like, and
Oh,
I
I
don't know
know.
how many eighth and ninth inning home runs the two of them have. Like they're just propped up by like essentially clutch hitting with, which honestly, fine by me. I mean, it works for me, but it is like I can't figure them out. I don't really think they're particularly all that good, but they seem to be doing it when you need it most. I'm trying to get Brooks Lee's splits up if I
I
can ramble my way long enough.
I actually have a non-sports question for you, Drew.
Most of them are non-sports. Oh, here you go. Brooks Lee is batting 320 with runners in scoring position.
Um, for those
Yeah,
that
actually, here you go. He's batting 226 with no one on base, 276 with men on base, pretty good. 320 with runners in scoring position. Brooks Lee.
that
I mean
makes no
that's
sense.
exactly why. It makes no sense, but that's exactly why it's like, oh, he's maybe a little bit better than we think. And then he's batting 309 with two outs and runners in scoring position.
Um,
Yeah,
I
it's
think we have
insane.
since we um kind
326
of
in high leverage scenarios. I don't know how they measure high leverage, but whatever this
I do,
advanced stat is.
I do feel like we have
Oh, but
a few
go
new
on. I'm just
listeners.
talking about Brooks Lee's clutch hitting.
Yeah, I feel like we have a few new listeners, since we've climbed to number 3 in the podcast or Minnesota sports podcast world. And I don't think the people, so if you're new to tune in, this show is very, um, we're big supporters of Dancing with the Stars, and no one more than Drew and his roommate. I feel
Yep.
like, is a new season upon us or coming, or can you help me?
They're slowly releasing the cast list. Yeah, actually, the couple we were in Las Vegas with this past weekend, also massive Dancing with the Stars fans, big Bravo fans just in general, but Dancing with the Stars as
Okay,
well.
fair enough.
Um, Absolutely terrible cast thus far, I have to
I was
say.
wondering. Okay.
I'm underwhelmed. There's now plenty of people left, plenty of spots left,
Because I feel
but
like the one I heard of was it Jimmy Kimmel's guy or something?
Guillermo, yeah, he'll
Yeah,
be a lot of fun
Guillermo. Yeah, I'm
That'll
sure
be
he'll
fun
be.
for a week until he's eliminated.
until he's eliminated. Yeah.
No, he'll have
Um,
that sympathy. It'll be 2 weeks.
there's a few that have been rumored that I think would be good. But yeah, it's not great so far.
Okay. Well, it's got to be, what's the show? The Bachelor, Bachelorette. It's got to be that person, right?
Um,
I don't even know if that show's on the air anymore.
I don't
it
recognize.
is.
I only recognize
I'm trying to think
Guillermo.
if there is a cast member. All right, no, but there's one from Summer House and one from Love Island, which is the same idea.
If we're
And then
going to
there's
Savannah Bananas players, we've lost the
we've
plot on
lost
the
it.
Wait,
show.
Yeah.
what? There's a Savannah Banana player on it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes. He was like a TikTok guy that then got signed by the Savannah
I've never even
Bananas.
heard of him.
Yeah, I don't think most people have heard of this Savannah.
He has over 1.5 million followers on something.
he was huge
Really?
prior to he was big on social media prior to the Savannah Bananas, and now he's on Dance of the Stars. But the rest of the cast will be announced soon. They have started training.
Okay. Well, then stay
He
tuned.
batted a whopping 152 his last season in college, and his second to last season was 125. Oh, that was summer. His second to last NCAA season was 217. Yeah, he's quite the player.
Wow.
Yeah, he's no good. While I'm on the brief topic of Las Vegas,
Yeah.
public service announcement to everybody out there.
Still not happy.
Find something that looks even remotely interesting to you at the Sphere and just go. It simply does not matter.
It was my idea to go to Backstreet Boys, and you left without us. That's all
Well,
I
to
can
be
say.
fair, we've been trying to plan a Vegas trip with friends for genuinely years, and I wasn't gonna go and not see them.
Yeah, no, I
You
get
went
that.
with all two of them.
Right.
Well, we had to make a decision. We had to say we're going. I told you guys
Sam and I were
going.
laying on the floor, chest to chest together, watching his guy up front,
Listen,
Paul crap
I
back
was
him, and you're at the Backstreet Boys.
I was told we had a decision to make as a family. It was SummerSlam or it was Backstreet Boys, and we made our decision.
I know. I
And
felt
then I
like
went
we
and
should
made
have done both.
I went and made my own decision to do both.
We still have another opportunity to see wrestling in Chicago.
Yeah, it's
I might be homeless, but at least I can go to
we
Chicago.
could go see wrestling in Vegas.
Oh, that's true.
Triple Mania. No, not Triple Mania.
Isn't
Triple Mania.
isn't that the
Triple
same as
Mania is in it's Mexico City and Vegas.
Isn't that going to be
Yeah.
in Chicago too? Those guys?
No, that's Worlds Collide.
Isn't that the Triple Mania people?
It will have those people.
Triple
Yeah.
A.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the show that Roman's defending his title at.
Oh, that's right, against Penta. Well, we don't know.
Either it's Ray or Penta, but I gotta imagine it'll be Penta.
I thought he was doing on like Monday Night Raw.
No, you're right. It's Monday Night Raw in Mexico City. I'm mixing things up. You're right.
He is wrestling in AAA though.
That's the Dominic Mysterio Grande Americano match.
Oh. Yeah.
Will be a Triple Mania. Yeah, I'm just telling people out there. You find anything at the Sphere that looks even remotely entertaining to you, and just go. It is probably the single greatest concert I've ever been to in my life. Yeah, it is an absolutely insane experience. The venue is out of this world. You know what? For 50, whatever they all are, the Backstreet Boys, still pretty good.
I've watched clips of them from the Sphere.
Yeah, I will say they don't dance quite as well. They're not as quick on their feet, but they sound great.
They ever were that great at dancing. I think it was more of an illusion.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I also someone told me over there that Brian, you familiar with Brian, the one that wears the backwards hat?
B-Right.
Apparently has like vocal
he does have voice issues. Yeah, he's got voice issues.
Yes, you hear it come through now and again, but the guy powers through. I mean, I don't think we
I think there's like 2 years he couldn't sing at all.
I don't think people recognize how central of a singer he is. But you notice
he's
it
their
at
main
the Sphere.
Singer. He always was.
Yeah, but I think if you ask the average person, they wouldn't know that.
I feel like Kevin hasn't quite earned all of his money that he's gotten from him. I know he's got a couple spots where he sings, but
I think he wrote a bunch of their songs, didn't he?
I think that's possibly true. I know they.
I think
on the tour they sing a song that he wrote.
They do. I mean, they came out and said Kevin wrote this song.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with that because he definitely. Well, he's also Brian's cousin.
Right, we call him B-Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
B-Right.
The guy we were with, did ask me if we were related to Howie D, which I was slightly flattered by.
Interesting. Is he the most Jewish-looking guy of the bunch? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. I mean, I don't know if you've looked at him recently, but he does look like he could be a member of our family at this point in his life.
Yeah. No, I would be honored.
Yeah, no, he is that looking, but he is actually, I think, like Hispanic, which
Yeah,
I would say a
that's
lot of
why I thought it
people.
was a
Yeah.
little. I don't know how intelligent your friend is.
Uh, Pretty intelligent, I don't know. Went to Georgetown. I mean, top 20th ranked school in the country.
Yeah, no, then he's there. He's up there. I mean, there's no question. So we don't have to really question that.
He is an athlete, but he's not an athlete on one of the teams that you could pay to get into the school to get on. So
Oh, like tennis.
He's my
yeah,
friend.
no. Yeah, Sam. Yeah, Sam knows him. Sam went to his
How's it
engagement
your
party.
friend, Sam?
I went to his engagement party
You
Yeah, they go
did?
way back. Yeah,
That's interesting.
at the
they go way back.
oldest bar in New York.
Yeah, that's all true.
I feel like I've been to the oldest bar in in Washington, but not New York.
Yeah, this was
Isn't that true?
maybe, probably.
Oh,
Yeah, brought Sam to the oldest bar in New York back in the day. It was like literally before we were even a country. It's like 1760
well,
something.
if you go to Chicago, I'll show you all of Sam and I's hot spots because we've been in Chicago together twice in the last 3 weeks. Well, hopefully your furniture comes tomorrow. Next week you'll have to give a report. I do think we should try to do a show from out there. Is there anything else we should touch on? Because I have to go get my uniform ready for work tomorrow.
Um, do you have a do you
No,
would you like to eulogize Tim Curry on your way out? I mean,
Well, I will get to that. I will say if you are at the Great Minnesota Get Together and you come in the merch building and you come to the Highland Popcorn booth, I would say I'd take care of you. But I've told so many people that I'm going to be there that I may have already um right now it's possible I'll give away $2,000 to $7,000 worth of popcorn if everyone shows up who I've said I'd give a bag to. So I guess depending who you are, I may give you a bag if you come say hi. But come say hi anyways, right?
you got to drop a secret code
yeah.
and don't tell anybody. And then on the show, drop a secret code. And
That's a
then
great
our
point.
loyal
All right.
Orchard members are the only people who should get a bag.
If you come to the booth and say, how do you do that's a secret code from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And by the way, there's probably 4 people left listening right now, so you're totally fine.
Well, then for those 4 people and for the millions and millions that aren't listening anymore, in the famous words of Frankenfurter, I'm coming home. Rest in peace, Tim Curry.
That wasn't bad.
That was electric.
It was delivered a bit strangely, but it wasn't bad.
Well, I mean, how do you go from? Yeah, I mean, the guy died. It's not a
No,
smooth
I mean I'm
transition.
coming home. That was
I was
well
going
done,
to
I
say
thought.
not a smooth transition, but again, probably shouldn't say transition. And
That one's probably a little distasteful given the
yes, yes. So, all right, are we still on the air?
I think I gotta get new headphones.
Yeah,
It's doing the alien thing again.
you haven't said bye to the people yet.
Oh, people, remember the secret code. We're going to do everything we can to do a show next week, and this has been another insanely great edition of Apples to Apples, right here in all the different podcast platforms that you listen to us on. See you next week.